Hello and welcome back to my stream of SOMA. Uh, just continuing the stream from last night. Uh, if you're new to the stream, I'm streaming, or new to the channel, I'm streaming some horror games for the weekend time area. Uh, for the month of October. And I've been wanting to play this game for a while. We played a bit of it yesterday, so you should check out the beginning of that video. It should be on my channel saved for the time being. Uh, we're pretty much, I believe, almost done with this game. So we'll probably finish pretty early today, hopefully. And I already have another game lined up. So once we finish this, I'll switch over to that. If we aren't a little over 4 hours or anything like that, because if we get around 4 hours, I might um, cut the stream short just so that I can go to bed early for once. But yeah, and if you've seen my other saved videos on the channel, we will be picking up back on Starfield on Monday. I just need to kind of cleanse my palate just so that I don't get bored or tired of the game. Um, so probably gonna do again something different on the weekends than I do during the weekdays, or mix it up a bit. Maybe during the weekday too. It depends how I feel when I'm playing like big open world games. It's very easy for me to get game fatigue for something like that. So yeah, let's get back into this. Right, load. Can I just hit continue? Actually, I'll just load to my newest save. I hope. I mean, the picture kind of looks like it is the most recent one because we're like right outside that room, I believe. Very ominous loading screen with the sound. Press any button. Um, okay, it's may just be me, but it looks like the textures are not loading me for some strange reason. Video. Oh, there it is. It just took, I guess, a second. Okay, good. I would have hated to had to reload it. Alright. I believe we have to look for 3 different things for the suit, I remember. I'm not 100% sure on that, honestly. I really wish the game had some sort of, not like tracker like a map or something, but kind of just like some sort of like system where it kind of keeps track of like what my current objective is, because I'm terrible at remembering things. So I came in here and I looked at this computer into the notes. I don't think there was anything I had left to do in here. I don't think so. We'll see though. Okay, nothing there. I did go into this room, didn't I? Oh, I don't think I actually touched this thing. Diagnostic. Oh. Oh, it's a puzzle. Didn't I take something from this earlier? I mean, I didn't. I don't remember. Eject cortex chip. So I want to get them all going down, I guess. Interesting. How does that one work like that? Oh, I did it. Okay. We got a robot eyes. I believe that was something that we needed. Don't quote me on that though, because I do not remember. Excuse me. Alright, we got one piece of the puzzle. That's all closed still. Okay. What's important? Is that guy there before? I think there was two bodies in here, but was that guy there? Or did he move? Or maybe I'm going crazy. I thought there was a body here, right? There were two bodies right next to each other. Did this body move? I hope not. I hope it's not moving. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Where did this go? This goes back to the outside. I'm sure it wants me to bring the chip all the way back, and then if I had other things to go get. It's over here. Locked doors. Correct floor selected. Oh no. I do not like that. Nope. I didn't like that even a little bit. Yo, this AI is so creepy and gross. The way that it's like has little tendrils all over the place. Was she literally about to spill some like really crazy stuff and was like, I want anonymity before I say anything. but I will tell you everything after that. You know, this is like so like reminiscent of the early like 2000 games where like everything had to be pick upable and like manipulated and stuff. I played so many games that are like that. I really like that about this game. I know this game came out in the early or mid 2000s. Or the early 2000s technically, yeah. But yeah, nobody sees anything wrong with the fact that the fish are infected with the AI stuff. Not even a little bit. Okay. Dissecting rats. I can't pick up the rat, but I can pick up other objects. Really, there was nothing in here? I feel like I'm missing something then. I mean, I know there's this, but this isn't doing me any good, I don't believe. Other than breaking stuff. No running water. There's really nothing in here? I feel like I'm missing something. Like besides that, that was it? Okay. Keep moving, I guess. Did this turn on before? Roughly, show me. I don't know if I've read this before. Jacob Halpern? Usually sedated orange Ruffy found hovering outside Omicron's substation. It had a remarkable bone growth that seemed to interfere with its perception. Brought it inside to study it, but it stiffened and died in the process. During postmortem study, the thing kicked back to life and, while being out of water, kept swinging for a few minutes, so I returned it to an aquarium. It instantly started banging into the glass and bludgeoned itself to death before I could relocate it. Wow, what the? That's crazy. Shelley, dead on arrival. Claudia Amons? Darby and Waldeck identified it as what was sabotaging the Luma probe at about 900 meters depth. It's a 150 centimeter long rubber fish that looks like it has merged with some other kind of fish or shark. It's the freakiest form of mutation I've seen so far. It's clear that it's getting worse. Something is causing this, and I'm not buying the radioactive fallout nonsense that Ovari can't shut up about. I really don't see how you can see what's going on with those things and say radioactive fallout. Like, it doesn't look like radioactive fallout to me. Jonah Ross, dead on arrival. Claudia Emmons, the dead man found on the climber this morning, has been identified as Jonah Ross, the AI psychologist working at Tau I can't even begin to imagine what has happened down in the abyss, and frankly, I won't risk losing my staff by going down there to look. If the ARC team is alive, which I highly doubt, they will have to find a way to give us a sign. We're not going down there again without good reason. I mean, I guess that's very fair, honestly, considering what just happened. Also, that has to, like, blow when, like... I don't like that. That the person that's supposed to, like, monitor your mental well-being, in fact, like, you find them dead. Especially when you don't know what really happened to them. Oh, hi, lovely. What's with removing people's heads? I don't get it. Black goo. Black goo looks nastier. Black goo looks really nasty. And more black goo looking nasty. Oh, but of course we put the black goo on a rat. That makes sense to me. I heard something sound. Is it me, or do you hear like somebody breathing? I could have sworn I heard somebody breathing, but okay. Yeah, that. It's creeping me out. Okay. Connectivity. The structure gel has been charged and actually keeps going for a while. I don't like that. For a while, even when removed from a power source. If applied to circuits, it seems to help out with connectivity. Stop putting this thing on stuff. You're finding it on other things, like, you need to stop. just stop. Like, you know the thing that keeps popping on the screen? That. Just stop. Lisa Carm. It seems like it's not only connectivity, but even functionality. The gel can make simple machinery work and act more efficiently. However, the modifications that the WAU has made to the gel are full of extra information that doesn't necessarily make sense. When applied to something more complicated, it causes the gel to act as a cancer upon the host, eventually ruining it. What does that mean, ruining it? What do you mean by it ruins it? We could use the gel to our advantage, but it needs to be uncalibrated to get rid of the bad code. Pathology. Jacob Halprin applied gel to dead mouse because that sounds like a good idea. The gel caused the mouse to appear alive. Again, you should stop. Like, if you didn't know, you should stop. Matter of fact, if there are any scientists watching this, if you're doing anything like this, just stop. Just stop. Like, just stop and really honestly rethink what you're doing. It was put into the same habitat as a living mouse. The reanimated mouse was apathetic, while the living one seemed stressed. After 15, I mean, I'd be pretty stressed, honestly, in that scenario. After 15 minutes, the reanimated mouse attacked and killed the living mouse. And you didn't think to stop. You didn't think to stop. Half an hour later, the reanimated mouse stopped moving. The corpse was solid as the gel had hardened within it. Just stop. Just stop. Why you're I don't know how you could see this and be like, I am fascinated to see where this goes. Nothing will go wrong. Absolutely. Uh, Progress. Jacob Halprin reanimated another. Are we serious? Another one? You don't know when to stop. Jacob, you need to stop. You really need to stop. Reanimated another mouse with structure gel. This time it was done with uncalibrated gel, as produced by Amens. The results were impressive. The thing appeared catatonic, but it's more of a sleepwalker. To avoid the thing hardening as before, magnetics are used to cause a low electrical current within the animal. This has also provided us the ability to somewhat control it. Stop! This whole computer right now is just, it should just like be labeled as stop. Just one word, stop. Chemical analysis. Paul Lansky. The structure gel remains unchanged on a fundamental level. It's still the same cross-linked gel with, aligned graphene in a polysaturated matrix that was installed throughout Pathos 2 a few years ago. The problem is not the gel, but its controller, the WAU. The gel has not taken on any new properties. The WAU simply uses it in ways that we could never even have dreamed of. Yeah, like reanimating things, which you should just not do. Study results. I'm already tired of this. Study results. Claudia Amens. Overwhelming evidence concludes that all deformed creatures, the fish, the sharks, and even the helpers, were manipulated by the WAU via structure gel. They have in some manner been exposed to charged gel and in turn stricken by a cancerous growth that affects their whole being. It's difficult to ask why when talking about an AI, but it's all started shortly after the comet killed the surface. I can't for sure say if it's bad code or carefully programmed mercy killing, but it looks like it's not going to make things easy for us to survive. I mean, it's trying to save you in its weird way. I think, is from what I'm understanding from everything that's happened so far. Oh, scientists. You should really stop messing with things that shouldn't be messed with. I don't want to dispense gel. Ew. Cool. Method structure gel as connector and blah 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 blah. Never seen something of that speed. Start temp. Control chip malfunction, service required. But why? Will that laser move over here? I don't know. My bad. bad. Can't pick that up, so. Definitely okay with breaking quarantine there. I really wish I knew what was making that sound. That literally sounds like somebody breathing. Because I don't see anything moving. That's the thing that bothers me the most, honestly. I don't even know, did I need that for something? I don't remember her saying, oh yeah, go get some of that goop. Hey, what's up? Right. You know... Oh, did you break this on purpose so I can get in here? Or something for me to throw at it? Can't pick up anything in this room. That's not gonna break it. It's just throwing glass at glass. Really, there's nothing big in this room that I can throw at that. Excuse me. Oh, okay, that's a bottle. Plastic bottle, I mean. I don't think this is heavy enough to break that, but... Oh, there's a fire extinguisher. Or it's just gonna fly through the window that doesn't exist for there. Okay. Well now. Okay.
There has to be a power pack upstairs. Go look for one.
I kind of did, and I didn't see how to get upstairs. I'm gonna be real with you. I'd be blind, so... I definitely see you. I just don't know what to do about it. I don't know how to get upstairs from here. I assume this, like, would erase to the next level, but... Oh, I've never been in this room, actually. Lovely looking goop.
Hey, Andrea?
Yeah?
I was talking to Cameron about protein solubilization. Do you think we could break the aggregate and structure gel without flattening the configuration?
Jesus. That was a mouthful. You've been listening to Cameron, that's for sure. What do you want, Raleigh?
Can you blame me for trying to figure this out? I've been having the dreams too, you know. I don't know what to believe.
Oh, I know. Everything from the sudden signal amplification in black boxes to having a comatose Dr. Ross locked up in the glass jar. We've all been going a bit nuts.
Tell me about it. Feels like my head's about to explode. Hypothetically speaking, could we stop the WoW from mutating?
It doesn't work like that.
Even if there was a site alpha?
Hypothetically speaking, I guess we could try. Raleigh, are you recording this?
Sorry. I just... Sorry.
Excuse me. Hypothetically speaking, could you solve all of our problems? Are you recording this? How dare you? That looks lovely and not scary at all. I totally don't see anything wrong with this picture here. What's with the removal of the heads? Am I gonna like find a bunch of heads somewhere? This is so disconcerting. Okay. Yep, let's totally press the button that's gonna make all the bad things happen. Removing lockdown. Give me a second. Okay. Loads of garbage. A power cord. Oh hey, boy, I don't like what I'm hearing. What is this? Power storage, power pack storage. Of course, it's not where it should be. me go back to the other room before I mess with whatever this is, and then I can't go back to that other room and explore. Why are they removing the heads? I don't get it. Is it because that's like the information center? Gig.
Johann Ross was found dead on the climber this morning. The ARC team went down a couple of days ago, but I see no reason to suspect them playing a part in his death. The climber can't be operated from the abyss, so there was a scheduled retrieval. The climber returned with only the lifeless body of Alpha member Johann Ross. No traces of the ARC team. Cameron, Eames, Lansky, all studying the body inside containment. I'll follow up with whatever they find. Delenda Est. The WoW has been getting more aggressive, pushing all systems to their limits. Ironically, the dead Dr. Johann Ross would be the perfect person to ask why the WoW is making such a big buzz about his passing. After all, the WoW isn't supposed to want anything, and definitely not to mourn people. The system overload affects the staff considerably. Headaches, loss of sleep, unwarranted stress. And it seems to be getting worse. I could use some advice if you can get through. Delenda Est. Things are out of hand. The staff looks like they're about to explode. Every other person walks around with nosebleeds, and the rest keep wiping stains of blood from their eyes to keep them from overflowing. It's to do with the WoW trying to free Ross somehow, for sure. At this point, I wouldn't be surprised if the body just got up and left. Rally Herber, our dispatcher, has been snooping around asking questions she shouldn't. She says she's going down into the abyss to find Alpha. I can't bring myself to stop her.
That looks appetizing. Oh, I can't stick my fist in that. Open this door over here. No. No, it did not. Here we go. That's what this mean thing over here. Excuse me. Now, I didn't knock over that box. Don't get all mad. Oh, for realsies? No! Woo! Yeah, no thank you. I think we have everything now, right? Okay, how do we get back downstairs? Yeah, no, it's good. You don't have to follow me anywhere, honestly. It's good. Yeah, we're good. No! Oh my god!
Shut the door, Cat. Lock it up.
What's happening?
Lock the door.
It's locked! What's going on?
I managed to piss off another one of WoW's monsters.
We have everything we need, right?
Yeah. Let's get to work.
Oh my god. When they're like so docile looking, like, and I mean like, obviously none of these things are docile, but like when they're like sitting there going like, you know, chilling, and I'm not making any sounds or anything, and they just book it, that is so terrifying. Again, I said this last week. When things run at you, that is so terrifying. Especially weirdly in a game sense when you're like, am I supposed to run or what? Oh god.
This is crazy.
Don't worry, it'll work.
We're not gonna take the body out of this thing.
Make sure it's all bunched together with the structure gel connecting all the parts. Alright, try activating the suit from the terminal again.
Why do I feel like I just literally made a monster?
I can't believe we're doing this.
It will be
Me
fine.
neither, man.
Then why don't we put you in the suit?
I was gonna suggest that if you refused.
You'd go without me.
I need to do this, Simon. This is important. I need to launch the Ark.
You'd really do it. Change body.
Yes, if you want to stay here, I'm not gonna stand in your way. I don't want to tell you what to do.
What would it be like before? Close my eyes and then...
And then open them again.
All right. Let's do it.
Thank you, Simon. Go sit in the pilot seat in the next room. You might need to boot it up. We need to loop back the activity manifested by your current Cortex chip, run it through the amplifier, feed it into the new chip, and then make sure it's synced.
You lost me halfway there.
You don't really need to understand it. Just make them line up.
Okay. I've done this so many times in like how are these supposed to line up again? That seems like they're long. No, mismatch error still. They look very lined up to me, honestly, like what? There's only so many like things here. Okay. Okay, frequency. That looks like it's the right height. I don't understand because I think they're very I honestly don't see what the difference is, and I don't know. Maybe it's just because I'm blind. Like I don't get it. I assumed it has to match the wave, correct? So it has to match the wave. That would make sense to me. That's like the height of the wave, right? So the amplitude, good God, the amplitude seems right. The offset, I can't. It's just where it meets up. What does the frequency do? It just widens the stance of the thing. Is that not what I was doing the whole time? Maybe not. Maybe I'm dumb.
That's everything. You
Okay.
can climb into the pilot seat now.
Already?
I have
I'm
everything
just
under
dumb.
control, so please,
Clearly.
have a seat.
I thought it was the same set, but guess not.
Sorry about any discomfort. This should be okay.
It's like having a picture taken.
But with the most expensive camera in the world,
You know, Indian stock photos would steal their souls.
in this case, they'd be right.
Ha ha ha, we're repeating lines.
There must be something wrong. Can't you run a diagnosis or something?
What was that?
No, it's just,
Why was it still talking?
it's the same like before.
Catherine, why was he still talking?
That's how it works, you know that.
What do you mean?
You know it's not magic. You were copied. The sleeping Simon in the seat was copied, and now you are here, just like Simon lived on in Toronto.
God damn you, Kath. 2 Simons? There can't be 2 Simons.
What did you think would happen?
That you were gonna take my mind and put it into another body, like a brain transplant.
I'm sorry, it wouldn't work that way.
You realize how messed up this is?
Please, I didn't mean to upset you.
How did you expect me to react to this shit?
Please stop.
You're fucking disgusting. What's gonna happen to him?
He'll sleep for a while, a few days.
And then what? Wake up in this fucking nightmare again? All alone? So cruel.
Well, what do you want me to do with him? Make friends? Let him know that we have to leave him behind when we go into the abyss?
What if he didn't need to wake up?
You'd do that?
I don't know. Maybe.
There. I set it up for you. Hit the switch if you want to drain his battery. He'll die within a minute. I'd rather not stay plugged in any longer.
Yo, this is like real fucked up. Like, I honestly don't know what to choose. Like, on the one hand, I'm like, yeah, that sounds awful to, like, wake up in this existence. Also, is that now I know what I look like. Why does it breathe? Why does it need to breathe? It's weird. But, I mean, That's so strange. You can't transfer. You can make a copy and download the copy, but you can't just transfer the I mean, I guess it's kind of like a normal data. You are making copies of the data when you move it from like a file to another file. You're making a copy of it. You're not like physically just transferring. It's not like moving an object. Like you have an object and you move it right here, and that's now where the object is. It's like the object's here, and you make a copy of the object. So like, yeah, in computer terms, I guess that makes sense. But boy, is that messed up, honestly, when you think about it. When you think about like something like digital consciousness, like you're just making copies of yourself. Like and then what happens to that copy? Like that original copy has to be destroyed, right? Or else that original copy just continues to live. Oh. You know, I almost very finely and vaguely can kind of maybe understand the way that the silly cult people look at, like, you know, oh well, my body has to die in order for my digital consciousness to live. There's like a slight bit that I can kind of understand that logic now that like I'm thinking about it in the terms of like a normal computer and stuff with copying like memory. That is very fascinating, to say the least. Yeah, I think I would let him die, honestly. I think that's the most humane thing. Now I'm realizing like killing all those people might have been the more humane thing to do. I didn't realize. Like I'm sitting here going like, oh yeah, they'll be fine. Like we can rescue them eventually. But I don't want to murder him either, because he might come in use later. You know, we might actually find a way for him to come with us. I know this is a bad decision, but I'm gonna leave him. I'm gonna leave him. I'm gonna leave him. I'm gonna regret that. Especially because I don't know if I want to immediately play this whole game over to see if there's a different outcome for all these people that I've let live and die. I also kind of like how casually she like talked about earlier, like, oh, they're just robots. We're just robots, right? Like, how casually do you like kind of just brush off that like we are also people?